Hey there, VCE HHD students. My name's Andy. I'm a VC Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video, we're going to look at answering the 2023 VCE HHD exam question number 4. Before we dive into this video, I've been running a number of exam revision lectures in the lead up to the 2024 HHD exam for ACE, and there's two dates that still remain on the 12th of October and the 27th of October. The 27th of October is a new session that's been added for any of those last minute students. And so you can head to book.acevc.com to sign up to these sessions, and you'll get sent a link, okay, for the session a couple of days before. And in each session, I'll be running through exam strategies and advice on different types of questions that come up in the HHD exam, including the extended response question. I'll go over the key content and the key skills you need to be across for the exam, and you'll get a set of notes that are posted to your home with free shipping if you register for a session. If you do head to the link there, book.acevc.com, you'll see there's other subjects available such as English, biology, psychology, business management. And if you add one of those with HHD, you can save up to 20% on the cost of your ticket. So those are available up until the 27th of October. So you'll see here that question 4 in the 2023 exam was worth 6 marks. And so there's a number of these 6-mark questions that have been popping up in recent years in the HHD exam. So don't be surprised if there's one this year in 2024. And you'll see that this one here starts with some stimulus material. And so this was related to Australians using digital health technology to monitor their own health and engage in their healthcare. And then they gave you 3 examples here: wearing a fitness device to record how much exercise, okay, you're doing, consulting with a health professional using telehealth, and then securely accessing pathology test results through My Health Record. So then the question was, using the information above, analyze the implications for health and well-being of using digital technologies for knowledge sharing. So hopefully if you've read this question now, you would be able to recognize this as a Unit 4 global trends type question. And so I would typically say to my students that if you get a question like this and it's asking you to analyze the implications of health and well-being, you're obviously thinking about dimensions of health and well-being. And probably for 6 marks, I'd be aiming to include probably 3 different dimensions as part of your answer. And so you can think about the fact that maybe the answer could be broken down into sort of 3 2-mark sections, okay, and there might be 2 marks for linking each piece of stimulus material to a dimension of health and well-being. And so that can be a useful way of thinking about how could I go about structuring an answer to this particular question here. And so you can see over here in the examiner's report that this question wasn't answered particularly well, with only 2% of students being able to achieve 6 marks. And so it mentioned in the examiner's report that the question asks for implications, and that doesn't necessarily mean you have to include a positive and a negative as part of your answer, because obviously implications is broad. You could go either way, positive and negative, or a combination of both. But it does mention there that students should base their response on what the question is asking. And in this case, it was in relation to the stimulus material. And so that means that you have to ensure you didn't take the stimulus material out of context. So they said here, for example, having test results hacked contradicts the stimulus material, which included a reference to securely accessing test results. So it's really emphasizing that you should look closely at the stimulus material and make sure that you go in the same direction that that stimulus material, I guess, is leading you, because it's asking you to use that as part of your answer. So you'll also see, okay, that there is an example of a high scoring response that was included in the examiner's report. So this student started by talking about, okay, individuals wearing fitness devices, okay, to record how much exercise they do and how that might be beneficial, as they might be able to track how much exercise they're doing. And then they might get notifications to be more active, which would increase their fitness levels and promote physical health and well-being. And then they talked about how the fitness device might send positive and encouraging messages to an individual when they meet their goals, and how that might improve their self-esteem and their mental health and well-being. They then went on and talked about digital technologies, okay, allowing individuals to access telehealth and consult with health professionals, even if they lived, okay, geographically quite away from their doctor. And that might mean that they're able to receive knowledge and advice from GPs about their health concerns and diagnose issues. And they gave an example such as asthma, and that can promote physical health and well-being because they're working to be free from illness and disease and have well-functioning body and body systems. So you might note that they mentioned, okay, the dimension of physical health and well-being previously, but you'll hopefully note here that that was a link to fitness levels, and this one here is a link to, okay, freedom from illness and disease and well-functioning body systems. So if you are going to link to the same dimension a couple of times in an answer, make sure that you're linking back to different examples of those. Okay, so that's just something to note there. Also, you'll see they've finished off by talking about how individuals having access to information about their personal health, such as their pathology results, might allow them to not feel stressed or worried, wondering what their results are of their tests, and therefore that access might improve their mental health and well-being if it helps to reduce their stress and anxiety. So you see they've been able to link into the different examples of stimulus material and link those to dimensions of health and well-being, and it's kind of structured like I was talking about earlier. You might think about sort of a link to each piece of stimulus material with a different dimension to help you sort of achieve those 6 marks. So this is a question you might want to go back and have a look at and have a go at from 2023. So if you're a keen student and you're doing HHD in 2025, but you're watching this video, okay, I've been fortunate to work with ACE on a new resource for the new study design in 2025, which is a revision questions book. So the book is broken down into the different parts of the course, the key knowledge points, and it has lots of different practice questions and comprehensive mark-by-mark answer guides. So there's more than 500 marks worth of questions and answers in this book here. So if this is something that you might be interested in for 2025 plus HHD, you can head to book.acevc.com and scroll down and order a copy, with copies going into the post daily. Okay, if you're on our YouTube channel, the Health Resources Hub on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe with the button in the bottom corner of the video there so you get alerts to all the new videos that are coming out in the lead up to the HHD exam this year. You can also have a look through our back catalogue. We've got over 190 videos available there, and lots of those are linked to exam strategies and advice and common mistakes to avoid. So lots of those have been made over the last 12 months. So please scroll through and have a look at some of those. You can also head to our website, the hrh.net.au, particularly if you're a 2025 HHD students. There's lots of opportunities there. Okay, and you've got our social media links there and also our email if you'd like to get in touch. Okay, thank you so much.